It's like they find out, or it means nothing. It's like, solve the riddle. Okay, the horse drinks water. What does that mean? The horses are drinking water. I think it's the retarded Riddler. We got the wrong nigga.
It's not any crime. This is leading to weird shit that's like technically still legal. It's like, but it's nothing worth it. That's funny.
Yeah, and he's like, we've been to 7 horse farms, a pet store. This nigga bought 60 hamsters. The chief of Gotham City has a fucking room full of hamsters. Where is the mayor? Right, I'll be honest. I'm not him. You're fucking, we knew it. But where is them? Fuck! So what is it? We're back at the zoo. Fuck! Turns out he's autistic and loves animals. And he's good with riddles.
So he had nothing to do with the mayor. No.
I don't know. Maybe not. In the end, you find out. And when he said the mayor meant maybe the mayor of the zoo. I don't know. Oh, you know what's funny? I always found funny when I was a kid. I mistake this. Mayor is actually an Israeli name. Meyer. Mayor.
Oh, yeah.
So he's talking about a Jew named Mayor. Maybe.
Cool.
Niggas go to Israel. Jewish Batman. So it'll be funny if they were superheroes, but it was all about race. And like Jewish Batman, he solved crime, but the city was like, yeah, you Jews control everything. And he's like, I promise I'm not. And it's really Bruce Wayne. I mean, Bruce Wayne would be the perfect Jew. He got mad money, a secret Jew. He doesn't want anyone to know. He's like a Jew, undercover, Illuminati, all this conspiracy shit. I don't know. They always say Jews are animals, live in the dark. So he just faced his fears. Rats that can fly.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, so you're doing the thing? Damn, I see 100 of myself.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop that.
It's kind of cool looking, but damn, it's gonna be tough.
Yo, why does it have bangs?
Gay ass nigga and weird bangs too. A bitch that thinks she's cute but won't take care of herself.
What the fuck is that? Oh, man. Oh, shit.
And
So
she
what's it
banged.
called?
Huh?
What's it called? What's the thing?
Oh shit. Abject failure. Oh damn, this is crazy. If it vikes. Let me tell you, I just jake my penis. Hello there.
Why is Piers Morgan interviewing a Taliban member? You're right. It's already starts off crazy.
Well, your Colombian coffee.
Can you hear it?
It's been nearly 8 months since the Taliban regained control.
Yeah.
Of Afghanistan.
Okay, so wait. Pause it.
Backed by President Biden. In that time, women's rights have been dragged back to the dark.
So, oh fuck, but what's it doing? Keeps jumping away every few seconds. Oh,
Well,
nice. Okay, so
But now I can't go back to Google Meet because I'm on full screen.
Ages. Afghan girls have been banned from full
I guess we should just
education.
both watch it at the
Women
same time.
unable to earn a living. Now, for the
But
first
wait
time
up.
in decades,
I was gonna say there are times when if I could say, all right, can you stop it right there? And then
Just when you want me to stop, just say stop.
Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. All right, let's play it.
Full burqa. Yeah, the Taliban still
Before, hold on. But can you when you're watching it right now, can you still see you and me?
Yeah. I could. That's the dope thing on the bottom.
Right.
This is a measure to ensure dignity and safety for their sisters. Well, joining me now for the first time since these restrictions have come into force is Taliban official spokesman Suhail Shaheen. Mr. Shaheen, thank you for joining me.
Thank
you. You made a promise. You rang into the BBC on August the 15th, 2021, and you said this. I want to remind you of what you said.
They should not be scared. Their honor,
Is this school photo?
properties, their right to education, work is we have commitment for that. So they should not have worries. Their work and access to education will be, I think, more in a better position than they were in the past.
So that was you talking about
Wait, pause.
in Afghanistan and schoolgirls, and you assured us that they would be in a better position
Stop.
than they were in the past. But in fact,
Yeah.
Was he talking about women? Women in Afghanistan?
Yeah. That's the problem. The women, and
Yeah.
he was saying that Piers Morgan is saying, hey, well, apparently this is what you said not long ago on this recording. Which sounds like he's just reading off a paper, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta read this dumb shit. I don't believe this shit."
I'm listening. I'm like, he sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. He sounds like he's telling a bunch of dudes in the back, "Yo, don't laugh." He's like, "Women and rights." This bitch! I'm stepping on this bitch. I'm stepping on her head right now. I feel like they're in a whorehouse saying this. They're loading their gun. Like, bro, he sounds so robotic. Somebody like he must have. Oh wait, hold on. It went off for a second. He must have downloaded a PDF of what to say when after being brutal to women.
The beginner's guide. The beginner's guide to women's rights and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking. But all right, you wanna.
they've now.
But hold on. But why is one eye higher on his face than his other eye? What's up with that? That's the thing.
Because he's trying so hard to not be honest.
Taliban was in charge before. Because their position of being oppressed. Why is that? And why did you lie about improving a lot of women in Afghanistan?
First of all, your judgment is based on distorted reports of media. Right now, 123,000 female students and teachers and government universities and private universities, they are either working or receiving education. Do you know about that? You don't know.
I do know. You asked me if I know the answer. Let me respond to you.
I complete. Just a moment, I complete.
Okay.
Have you mentioned that in your program about 4 million female students in primary schools? They are going to school.
Yes,
right now.
If you heard Afghanistan. All right, Mr. Zain, let me jump in. Let me respond to you. Let me respond to you, please. Let's just keep talking. Right, it is true that some primary school girls are.
First of all, wait up.
Get to teenage years.
Wait up, damn, bro. You know what? You gotta have balls though to be like, all right. Listen, be quiet. Can I start talking? First of all, bro, stop acting tough because you were in front of him. You would be in two parts, a head and the rest of you. Shut the fuck up, Piers Morgan. Let the bro. When will we ever have a Taliban be this nice and calm? Just let the guy speak. If he wants, just let him talk about girls in school, like whatever fetish or porn he's talking about. He doesn't even know he's talking about actual, like, bro. Let the guy talk. I mean, this guy had to miss fucking 3 beheadings to be here. Like, come on, just like, why do you keep interrupting him? Like, no, let me talk. The guy just started responding. His English, he learned from subtitles in fucking movies. Like, just let the guy speak, bro.
It's like, first of all, to be the PR guy for the Taliban, damn, you got to do all these fucking interviews, and you know you're already going in losing because people are like, all right, we're gonna hear what you have to say, but you're the fucking Taliban, so we already don't like you. That's a hard job, man. You probably got the hardest job in the world.
He does. He has to talk for son, and everything's going wrong in Afghanistan. So people are dying all the time, and then every time every person dies or every woman gets a rock thrown at her. Hello, CNN. Hi. Listen, at least it's not boulders. It's like I don't know, bro.
So, yeah, it's true. But at the same time, you can't stop mistreating women cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing it for years. Like, they're gonna need like a slow getting out of it because it was such a common thing that it's like, all right, it's gonna take a little time.
That's why I feel like his face is not even right. He's like, I can't believe I'm even talking about this shit.
I don't have a face for TV. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
How am I addressing this shit in not a way where I'm beating somebody to death. Like, how am I? Like, I don't know, bro. This is crazy. He's like, we need Western funding. Let the bitches go just for this broadcast.
To teenage years, you have stopped them going to school. You don't want girls in Afghanistan to go through full-time education. That's not improving the welfare and lifestyle of women in Afghanistan. It's suppressing them. Why don't you let secondary school age girls go back to school?
First of all, they got no school.
The secondary age school.
You said first of all what?
First of all, they probably have no schools.
Yeah, probably.
Like, bro, you're at, like, can you give them schools to go to? Because they go to, like, you ever seen them? Like, they go to a room and it's like in a rock, and then there's a chalkboard, and there's a guy screaming in Arabic, and there's mad kids. Like, that's how you always see those videos. And it's like, bro, how do you know there are enough schools for all these girls to go to? Letting them go to schools, they don't have anything. They're trying to get your money so they can build something. I don't know.
Yeah, and plus that whole country was getting fucked in the ass like since 2003, 2002. So I mean, everything's gonna be in tip-top shape.
Primary school, there are 4 million girls are going to school. Now, the issue of secondary schools education for girls, they are under consideration. We have never said they are banned.
When you say they're under consideration, what do you mean? They're not currently at school. Let them go back to school. Just say you can all go back to school.
That is why we are talking to work out a mechanism, and I hope
What's there to talk about, Mr. Shaheen? With respect, there's nothing to talk about. A girl should be entitled to go to school in Afghanistan the same way a boy goes to. You yourself said in August last year that they had nothing to worry about, nothing to be scared about. So if you've got nothing to worry about, let them go back to school. Give them the education that they were having. Give them the education that they deserve. Just do it. Stop telling them you're under consideration. What right have you got to consider their right to education?
I said the girls have the right to have access to education as boys. I am saying right now. That's why the mechanism being worked out to provide a conducive environment, because it is Islamic society. There is no question about their right to go to school. Only
there's no question. Again, let me jump in. Let me respond to that. I may respond to you.
And the female teachers.
If there is no problem about their right to an education, let them go back to school. Let me turn, if I may, to the issue of the now compulsory instruction for all women in Afghanistan to wear a full burqa if they go outside. In fact, there's an encouragement they don't leave their home, but if they do leave their home, they can only show their eyes. And if they get caught showing any more than their eyes, then the male guardians who've been appointed to basically enforce.
Yo, let me ask you something. What's this whole thing with Middle Eastern dudes and women? That is a weird relationship.
I think that the Middle Eastern men are so horny and so turned on that they can't have anything but eyes because they'll try to fuck it.
Yo, I believe you 100% because, son, I was just telling Amber this. You know, for some reason, being in the heat makes you hornier. I guess I'll say people dog and heat, whatever. But I just always feel like when it's like summer, or not even summer, like spring, summer's too hot.
Yeah.
When it's like warm, hot spring weather, son, I feel like you're horny. So you're in those type of conditions most of the time. So yeah. So plus Arab women are mad thick too. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Are. So yeah.
That's another thing. Even through their dress, you can see how thick they are. Mass doesn't change because you put a sheet over it.
It probably makes you more horny and more angry because now it's hidden, and now you got to use your imagination to figure out what it looks like and all that shit. So you probably
throw a sheet over Kim Kardashian's ass. Will it get smaller? No. Will you see every every fucking groove and every circumference circumference of the fucking ass, every inch? No. But that's, like you said, it's even better. It's like, oh my God, I just know something big is hiding under there.
Yeah.
I need to get in. I want to go inside that house.
So they were like, let's just throw sheets on all of them because it's like, this is too much for us.
You know what's funny? It's like, throw the sheets on. We're too horny. And after they throw it on, they're like, oh my God, we fuck it up. We're more horny. And now it's just too late. They just wrote it.
They put it into some type of important book, and now they got to go by it.
It's too deep in stone. That's it.
This face going to prison. This is unbelievably oppressive way to treat women in Afghanistan after 2 decades of experiencing a much freer society. Why are you doing this? When again, are your own words, you promised they had nothing to worry about.
The Afghan women.
Wait, stop for a second.
They have been
Did you hear what he said? Like, when he answers, there's a slight, it's quiet, and then he says this. Ara. He's saying, fuck you. Anyways, what I have to say.
Again, let me jump in.
Go back to it.
This face going to prison. This is unbelievably oppressive way to treat women in Afghanistan after 2 decades of experiencing a much freer society. Why are you doing this when again, are your own words, you promised they had nothing to worry about?
The Afghan for centuries,
like fucking horse shit.
Wearing hijab, and they are wearing hijab voluntarily. So there is no additional burden on them. And there is the statement doesn't say burqa is imposed or the only type of hijab. It says there are different types of hijab which are acceptable.
All right, so that's an important. Okay, hang on. If what you're saying is true, so just to be clear, every woman in Afghanistan right now can go out and does not have to wear the full burqa, and she will get no bad treatment from Taliban. Is that correct? They're all free not to wear the burqa. Is that your official position?
Yeah, just if they observe hijab,
He's like, are you giving me your word that they could do whatever they want?
Did you see when it hit him? He was saying, yeah, of course. And then it hit him. Wait, what did I just say? What did I just promise these bitches? Yeah. No. What the fuck? You see a second, yeah. There was a first, yeah, I got you. Just shut the fuck up. Keep going.
Correct. They're all free not to wear the burqa. Is that your official position?
Yeah, just if they observe hijab,
hold on.
The burqa is not the only type of. It is clearly said. Any type of a piece of cloth, she covers herself, her body. That is a hijab. So it is not the burqa, as you said.
But the decree that came down from the Vice and Virtue Ministry was that they were not allowed to reveal more than their eyes. So whichever way you try and spin this, that is a draconian measure which is designed to suppress women more than they've been used to in the last 2 decades. You're taking them back to what life was like under Taliban before. I'm simply putting it to you that when you took over the country again last August, you made a lot of pronouncements, the Taliban, that you were going to be a different kind of Taliban, a more inclusive Taliban, and that women had nothing, again, back to your word, nothing to be scared about. Their honor, their properties, their right to education, work, and so on.
You pause it?
Kids after 12, 13 can't go to school.
Did you just hear what he said?
He said,
he said, you promised to be a more inclusive Taliban. What is this, the LGBTQ community, bro? What do you mean more inclusive? Bro, you're talking to him like he's worked for PETA. Like, what? You're going to include trans members now, too. What? Bro, you're talking. These were the guys who were boys with the people who did 9/11. Bro, like, who are you talking to? These are gangsters who you have no choice but to deal with now because they own a country. Bro, why would you inclusive in maybe like 17 more years?
Yeah. The term more inclusive Taliban is a ridiculous statement.
It's like a misnomer, it's like it contradicts itself. It's like can you be a more Jew-friendly Nazi? No. Then that's not being a Nazi. I can't. Part of being a Nazi is we must kick Jews. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? How are you a more inclusive? Inclusive how? Include who? Women? Nobody. And anyways, no one wants to be included in the fucking Taliban, bro. Why is it an inclusive? Who do we need to include? They don't want to be in it. I mean, they have no choice.
The whole thing is that they're extremists. It's like they're extremely against anybody who's not them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their thing. That's their like. You know, what if he's like, yo, and I better see you treat gay men right? He's like, no, you're taking it too far, brother. We'll give you women, but gay men, no, never. Fuck you.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's coming in like another year or two.
That's the next conversation they're having. Yeah.
Yeah, the more funding, this guy just wants money, basically. But I'll be honest, like, I don't know how I feel about Piers Morgan, but he's getting annoying when I'm on the Taliban guy's side because he just won't even let him talk. Like,
yeah, and it's
let
like
him speak.
You know what it is? It's like, all right, I got into the Taliban, but everybody's if I just look like I'm letting him talk and we get it mad cool, I look like I'm cool with the Taliban.
That's true.
It's like, but son, he's also going too hard though. It's like, then why the fuck you invite him on the show?
Exactly.
Just to look better in front of millions of viewers and shit, like the moral compass and shit.
So I hate that. And it's like, even if you're like Fox or CNN and like, all right, you're CNN and you invited a Republican far right. It's like, I get it. You don't agree with them. But if you invited them on, don't like, sometimes they'll make people like look like the bad guy. And they're like, we all hate you anyway. So we're not letting you even talk since you said Trump 6 times or the other way around on Fox since you said, whatever. It's like, bro, if you invite someone on, you have to have a level of where you meet eye to eye. There has to be some, accordance of like, there has to be some level of respect for the conversation at least.
Yeah, it just looks like you invited him on just to like embarrass him type shit. And honestly, it's not going to make anything better. You're already dealing with the Taliban that's already hot-headed, short-fused people. And then if the spokesperson comes back like, yeah, he kind of just invited me on and shit on me, they're going to get even more upset and do more wild shit.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're just going to learn how to lie better. By the way, Piers Morgan is just he's saying, when are you going to include more? When are you going to include? And they're both bullshitting each other because the Taliban guy is just saying, he's just repeating shit that has the words women, school, burqas, laws. And he's saying it happens. It's better. It's voluntary. But he's not saying how he's going to improve. Piers Morgan knows this. And he asked 7 times. The guy's not going to answer you with a straight answer. It's going to end with nowhere. But you got to show people that you, talk tough to a Taliban guy 6,000 miles away through a screen. If he could bomb your computer, he would, but he can't. So you could get away with it. And all right, that's all I see. I mean, I don't know.
School, all women have to wear a covering apart from their eyes. They're not getting most jobs now, apart from women's specific jobs which can't be filled by men. They have men now, relatives and employers who are exercising a control over them, which can be punishable if it's broken by imprisonment. This is incredibly draconian. I can't think of anywhere else in the world that is doing this to women. And I just ask you again, what part of any of this shows that
I hate when anybody says the word draconian.
Oh my God, yeah.
Such a fucking pretentious, fuck you, holier than thou word.
Yeah.
Like, shut up with your draconian measures. That shit is annoying.
I bet he's like, what? Dragon onion? What is this dragon onion? Star Wars, who this? Dragon, the only one. What is the for what?
Game of Thrones, fucking yeah, no.
What is this dragon, man? I'm no dragon. Fuck you. Like, stop. And he's doing that on purpose. He's throwing. I hope this guy knows what draconian means, because fucking he's just throwing words out there like this will get him. He's gonna look draconian by not knowing what it means and respond with it.
And just nodding his head. It just it just looks. It just he's trying to make him not look it.
Well, I have changed the Taliban, that you're more inclusive, because I'm not seeing any evidence that you're doing anything other than taking women right back to where they were 25 years ago.
What you are saying have gotten from the media reports, which are not correct. Their property are safe.
Wait, pause for a second. Son, you know shit's gotten bad when this guy sounds like a Trump supporter talking about fake news. What you got from media, it's CNN, it's shit. You don't know anything. So this guy sounds, I mean, I'm not shitting. I mean, not to shit on either side, but I'm saying he sounds like he's watching American shit, and it's like right, like more on the right side, like shit, because of the way he's talking. He's saying you're watching fake news, basically.
Son, I mean, Trump was right about the whole fake news, but ever since he said fake news, other grimy dudes have been using that, son, to deny anything that they even might be doing. They're like, because these guys are probably still doing grimy shit, by selling heroin, the poppy fields, killing gay dudes, hitting women with rocks and shit. But son, once you hit them with that fake news, it kind of like, you guys are just making shit up because you're a fucked up media enterprise and shit like that. Which is like, yeah, it's a fucked up media enterprise, but it doesn't mean they're not getting shit right about the fucked up things you guys are doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen other people do that. All the other like right wing people, they'll be like, "Oh, this is fake news," but it's like you just throw that as a smokescreen.
Yeah,
there's no problem with that. About the wheel, it is not only in Afghanistan, all over the Islamic world. You may have it in UK. The Muslim women wearing also in UK. About only opening the eyes. Many are using the mask. There is no problem. It is the same as a mask. You know,
one of the problems who are exercising a control over them, which can be punishable if it's broken by imprisonment. This is incredibly draconian. I can't think of anywhere else in the world for women. And I just ask you again, what part of any of this shows that you have changed the Taliban, that you're more inclusive? Because I'm not seeing any evidence that you're doing anything other than taking women right back to where they were 25 years ago.
What you are saying have gotten from the media reports, which are not correct.
Wait, you went back?
They are safe, secure. There's no problem with that. About the wheel, it is not only in Afghanistan, all over the Islamic world. You may have it in UK. The Muslim women wearing also in UK. About only opening the eyes. Many are using the mask. There is no problem. It is the same as a mask. You know, eyes are open. So
if I may say so, you're talking.
The mask is not draconian, but the wheel is draconian.
Look,
hold on, he's comparing he's saying like, oh, you judge our women for wearing the hijabs, whatever the fuck, but you guys you put a mask mandate. He's comparing that, like people wear masks all the time now because that's the rules. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm telling you, this dude's watching Fox News, bro. He ain't fucking around. First I thought he meant Elon Musk. Then I thought he said it's a must. Because the way he says Musk, I don't know why. It's one of those things where it's so fucking, the way he says it is so fucked up. But it sounds like you want to keep listening to it, you know?
And I thought he said mosque, though. I thought he said mosque. Yeah.
Maybe he meant Elon Musk isn't a mosque.
First of all, he's saying three different words, and it all could apply to to the Taliban because I thought he said mosque, and it's like, oh, mosque. Then I thought he said mass, and then mass. And then I thought he said must, which is they kind of must. Like
Taliban trickery. You don't know which we talk about, so you can't prosecute for one thing, brother. It's far, maybe. And by the way, this dude has like a Arabic accent mixed with like Indian at times or Pakistani. It's like every country he's murdered people in, fucking the accent comes out, and I'm like, bro, who are you?
Well-traveled murderer.
I mean, Afghanistan is one of those places where it's not like your typical Yemenite grocery accent dude. It's like you don't see many Afghanis here in New York, so you don't always see them. So it's like they do got their own voice. Some are more Asian, some are more Arabic, some are more closer to like Pakistan, this China. I mean, Afghanistan is in the middle of a lot of people's backyards. That's why they've always been fucked up. People just throw shit in the backyards, and so.
Yeah. No, he's probably a result of all those things fucking being in the middle of all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Taliban will be judged by their actions, and the reports from reporters in Afghanistan are completely contrary to the picture that you're trying to paint. They are talking about women who are now protesting in the streets because they're being ordered to completely cover themselves apart from their eyes. They're being told that male relatives and employers are now enforcing this on behalf of the Taliban. So either they're all making it up and they've all gone mad, or the Taliban, through people like yourself as a spokesman, are saying one thing in public and a very different thing is happening on the streets. I want to talk to you also about the economy in Afghanistan, which is a complete disaster. You now have millions and millions of people living in abject poverty. In what way is the Taliban trying to improve the lives of its people? Because it seems from where I'm looking that ever since the United States evacuated Afghanistan, things have got immeasurably worse for the people. Why is that? Why, given a second chance at running the country, have you so far proven to be such abject failures?
First of all, I would like to say 99% of the Afghan women, they are observing hijab voluntarily. So they consider it a dignity, a safeguard for their modesty. Secondly, poverty situation, the lack of job opportunity is because of the sanctions imposed by international community following our taking the capital Kabul. So they are punishing the people of Afghanistan, not the government, by imposing the sanction. You can ask them why they have done this, why they are doing this to the people of Afghanistan.
So your position is that the Taliban has no responsibility for the economic collapse of the country, and it's all everybody else.
We have, we have responsibility. What we have from our internal revenue, we are doing that. We are spending that in the service of our people. We are starting development projects. We are paying the salaries of the government employees who are about 500,000 from the previous government. They are still working in the government. We are doing that, but we do not have financially so strong to start all the development projects. Some of the projects which were funded by some countries, they have been completed by 90%, 95%, but they have left.
Mr. Shane, the truth is, Afghanistan is in a terrible state right now. Millions of people are living in horrific poverty. Women are feeling increasingly oppressed by the Taliban regime. And my message to you simply, is if we take you at face value, then we should expect that tomorrow, secondary age kids go back to school and get a proper education. And if, as you say, there is no order for women to wear the full covering, and they can go out without covering everything apart from their eyes, let's see that happen, and let's make sure that women that do express that right and that freedom do not then get punished. We're going to leave it there, Mr. Shaheen. Thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Yes, I'm saying right now that the women and boys, they have right to have access to education. That's only by wearing hijab.
Yeah, you don't have any right to education if there's no school you can go to.
Our government has not said that denied their right to education.
Listen, we've talked about. I understand. We've talked about this. Just for the record, you have 2 daughters. Do they go to school?
Why you bring up his daughter?
I know, right? He's like, watch motherfucker, what you saying?
Go to school, right?
And that.
Observing hijab, they are observing any hijab, and so that means we have not denied.
So they behave.
We have not denied for our people.
So if they do exactly, if your daughters do exactly what you tell them, they're allowed to get. Okay, so your daughters get an education because. Wait a minute. Your daughters get an education because they do what you tell them. All right? I'm glad we clarified that. Sahil Shaheen, thank you very much indeed for joining me. Well, joining me now is...
What a fucking cocksucker. Yeah,
they got this fucking hijab
last year on the Taliban program. You were shaking your head in...
Wait, pause it? Oh, yeah, it's over. The rest of this is whack. But damn, isn't that, yo, come on, bro. Piers Morgan ended like a dick, bro. You know what's crazy? The Taliban guy, they just could have killed a bunch of people and he would have looked like a dick anyways. Like, what a prick. He just let the guy speak.
He's probably like, yo, why can't you talk about the good fucking shit we did as the Taliban for the past 3 months? Maybe we did some shit that you would have liked. And yeah, to end it on such a like, all right, you still ain't shit. Fuck you. All right, now to a victim that's been there. It's like,
and then they wonder why they're like, death to the West. It's fucking you, bro. Because you know, like why they hate you, bro? Because you look at you talk to them like they're like, bro. You want to talk shit, but don't do it in front of everybody because, like when they say you talk down to
suicide bombings,
huh?
He said Piers Morgan just caused 5 future suicide bombings. And shit like, oh, you think you were a suicide bombing before, brother? That's
There's like a woman right now getting a rock thrown at her head, and she's like, "Why, Piers Morgan? I'm dying. What is this disease, Piers Morgan? What I never heard. It's stupid guy for TV." I'm dying.
You know what's crazy? I always heard people talk shit about Piers Morgan, like, yo, he ain't shit. He's a fucking weaselly ass dude. And I never saw enough to put. But with that, I'm kind of seeing like what they were talking about.
Like, there's some shit. Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. There's some stuff I've saw like a couple of times where I didn't.
He was alright. Like he was just doing a normal interview, right? Like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, but like where he was kind of assertive, he was aggressive, and like I guess because. I don't know if I'm being biased, but there were points that I agreed with.
Yeah, no.
And true. I'm like, yeah, he's right. But still, even then, he's come on. Like, even when he was kind of respectful, he comes on so facetious, you know, and he speaks to people in such a condescending tone where it's like, I don't know if he's doing it to make just that's the way he is, or he knows that, like, people will like that, or that's his audience. But it's just, it's so demeaning, man. And it's even if you're right about something, it makes you look like you're an asshole and that you're wrong, you know?
Yeah, because it's like, why are you coming? Like, yeah, he made a lot of good points about because the Taliban are fucked up. The group, what we talking about? But at the same time, it's like to invite you on, and it's like you can't even talk to the man as the equal. You could talk about what I did wrong, but what is up with your delivery? You know what I'm saying? Like I thought we just calling to have a discussion about this shit. Why this judgmental, like when I talk about shit like, yo, that shit you did is crazy. Yeah, but this is crazy, but keep a level tone, you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. Yeah, no, there's no respect. And that's a problem. Is that, bro, at least play off like you're giving them some type of respect. And so that way, at least when they fucking do some fucked up shit, they can't say, well, it's you guys disrespecting me. You know, you can at least say, look, I respected you. I spoke to you on a TV show one-on-one. I gave you the respect, and you still blew up fucking the Eiffel Tower. So what do you want? You know what I mean? I hope that doesn't happen. I'm just saying, you know, like, you know, but they have all the evidence. I mean, it's like you guys treat us like shit. Even if they don't, it's like, look at how you talk to us. Of course you treat us like shit, even if you treat them good. It just, if in speech you have no respect for me, it's just crazy. They let the guy talk. And his English, bro, I'm so, first of all, the fact that anyone speaks that good English in the Taliban deserves like 2 murders to go away on their record. That's crazy, bro.
He's probably the best English speaker in the Taliban.
He's probably the only English speaker in the Taliban. That's why they took the fucking dude.
I was like, you have to talk to them, brother. He's like, I don't want to.
I just shoe keeper. I shine the shoe. I sell for the feet. I love feet. And he's like, it's no feet no more. Last day of foot. Oh, brother. That's it. Smell your last foot, brother. Right now, my fucking foot. Smell it. That's it. No more shoes. Tomorrow, you are going to be Al Jazeera Taliban section. That's it. Fuck.
He got a promotion. He was the janitor at first. He was the janitor.
They heard, he was a janitor, and they heard how good he speaks. And he's like, not him, take him. No, please. You, no, we want Piers Morgan shit on you. We don't have the emotional capacity to not fucking kill him.
Because he looked like, I'm not gonna lie, he looked like a laid back guy that kind of didn't want to do the interview and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm going hard, but I kind of don't even want to be here. Like, that was the vibe I got off of it.
No, ever since I first saw him, that guy, he's done other, like, speech. Like, he's the main guy that's always been talking. He's probably the only guy you can tell.
At the conferences?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That is it. The one that was at the conferences last year when they first started giving speeches about what it was. Him?
I've always seen him. Like, they showed the leader signing shit, the main guy. I forgot his name. I don't know. I forgot all the name. But this guy has always been the dude. Yeah, he is the main spokesperson. Yeah. From what I mean, there could be another one that I haven't seen, but I always see him speaking to everyone. He has a big job. He's the main guy. He's always speaking to everyone. Yeah.
You think they're really trying to turn Afghanistan around, or they on some bullshit?
I think that in the beginning they're gonna it's a trick like North Korea, like everyone. Yeah, like North Korea, we'll put down our nuclear missiles, no problem. Just give us funding. And America, like dipshits in the past, have fucking given mad money. You're giving money to a country to not kill the world. Dope. That's dope. It's like they didn't even have to take the world hostage. They just had to think about it and say it, and then you just paid them for a just in case they don't do it situation. Paid them mad money, let them get away with shit, and then when they got 20, whatever, $500 million, like, yo, that's dope. They fucked a bunch of hookers, sniffed some coke, built a couple missiles, and now they're like, damn, we ran out of money. All right, back to building our missiles. And they're like, yo, but we paid you. I know, but we were in the moment and we weren't thinking, and and that's it. Now we're back to killing our uncle.
But you know what it is? You don't understand how I'm pretty sure how hard it is. How hard it is to run a fucking country in the first place. First of all, because when you inherit a country, you're inheriting a history that you have to please everybody, the citizens, the other politicians, the military, you know what I'm saying? All that shit's probably hard.
Bro, for real. And they had to steal a bunch of old ass fucking like US Army helicopters and shit and try to work it all over again. You literally took an old army's junk to make a new army. That's not easy. Like, you literally use old shit and still won a whole country over. That's crazy.
Old shit that was there in the first place that was used to kind of decimate your country and shit. It's a weird, man. It's a weird post-war world in Afghanistan.
And Afghanistan really, that's why Putin was like, yeah, bro, we're probably going to take over Ukraine. Because he was probably pissed. Like, you imagine, like, you want to go outside and you're not allowed to go out, but the corny kids are all outside playing and you can't go outside. That's how Putin was like, son, Afghanistan just did it? Nah, son, I'm taking Ukraine. There's no way. Like, how did the fucking guys with no shoes were able to take a country and America let them have it? I'm not gonna fuck Ukraine in the ass. No way, bro. It's not happening. That's why he did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, what Putin did was wrong, but it's like everybody is doing ass fucking. So yeah, what's the difference between this ass fucking and all these other countries that's ass fucking? Is one ass fucking gonna make more of a difference or less of a difference? Like, this has just been the history of the world and the history of politics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if you're more poor, you also get away with it better. Like Afghanistan, the Taliban was able to get. I mean, also there's nothing there for them. There's no need. What does America have in Afghanistan? It took everything it had. Listen, if America needed something, whatever it took or didn't take, it had 20 years to do it. They're like, that's it. Whatever we took, we sucked the country dry. There's nothing left. We don't need it. Even if there's good shit, there's a reason they didn't take it. That's it. We gotta go. And you left it in a worse place than before you came. Like, that's crazy. Like, insane. That's so nuts. And all that hardware, they like, yo, that's, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to go into like saying, oh, Trump is bad, you know, like, but like, I just don't think under Trump. I'm not saying I'm for Trump in every way and everything. Like, I'm just saying, I just feel like Trump wouldn't have let that shit go down. Or at least, even if he would have, I don't think anyone would have had the balls. He at least had the false image to show that if you do this, I will fuck you up. And they were all kind of scared.
If you try to take over Afghanistan.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of terrorist bombings and shit like that, a lot of things calmed down and stopped. I thought it was going to be worse because they were going to be like, fuck Trump, we're going to bomb more shit. They saw finally America like, yo, this dude is crazy and they have all the weapons and like, yeah, they'll fuck shit up. This guy's unhinged. He's crazy as us. They finally met their match. I feel like the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, they're like, yo, we met a guy who has no filter like us.
You saying with Trump?
Yeah.
And yo, now that I think about it, Trump was kind of doing what Putin is doing now. Saying like, yo, mess with us and we're gonna fucking bomb your country. Mess with us.
Yeah, there was no holding back.
Yeah.
And they were probably like, yo, if this guy is saying it, he's gonna do it. And you know, even if he's not gonna do it, I feel like the Middle East is always shit talking all the time. And that's how they're always Iran. If Iran, you had a penny for, you know what I mean? Like, how many times Iran said we'd take Israel? How many times they said we destroy Israel? Every day, every meeting. Like today we're meeting for how much banana production we got. By the way, fuck Israel, and we're going to kill every Jew we see. Anyways, back to this year's banana production. Son, it's everything they do. Everything they do is just, and they never do shit. So I feel like that's their way of knocking people out, is like who talks shit better, like a rap battle. No. And I feel like America always sucked at it, and then Trump came and just Eminem that shit with 8 Mile.
Oh, you want to talk fucked up shit? Fucked up threats? Yo, here we go. That's funny.
I got a lot of shit. Yeah, and he he killed it and kissed my white ass and all that shit, like B-Rabbit. And they're like, yo, we wait till he's gone. His rap career is over.
The president is the guy that became the most successful New York like real estate guy. So you know he probably was like, so when he probably got a deal for a real estate property over another guy, he's probably like, suck my dick, I'm gonna fuck your wife in the ass with this new. He was probably saying mad shit to other real estate guys. The worst shit talking. Yeah.
Yeah. He learned that, you have to have shit talk. Like, just like in boxing, just like Mike Tyson, just like Muhammad Ali. Bro, like, even the best, they had no need to shit talk, and they still did. And all it did is boost their image and made them crazier. So Trump, whether you love him or hate him, whether he got shit done or not, he treated, who knew that the presidency can be treated like a boxing match?
Yeah, because you know what? Because usually, I mean, some people don't like that either. But yeah, because usually before him, presidents talk very like if they threaten, it's like we might have to use the force of the power of the American military. Like they'll speak in very vague but specific terms. But
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the first, like, yeah, we're just gonna be blunt about what we're trying to do.
Yeah, you don't even think the president's going to do some fucked up shit. And they're like, I don't get it. When did they say they're going to attack? Well, look at the meeting. It's a 2-hour-long, boring-ass meeting. And you're like, you don't get it. When did he say they're going to attack Iraq? You got to sit for a while and put it all together. Trump just says, fuck you. We're taking your country. And that's it. And he's there. And people love that because even if you could comprehend that 2 hours, nobody wants to sit through that and sift through shit. He just took a recipe and he hacked it. Go on YouTube. How many hack videos have all the fucking hits? Like, he literally took a dope ass recipe that takes forever. He made a cake and a hack with ramen noodles. That's it.
And yeah, you know what's crazy? Politics isn't something that should have too much fluff of words. You should be as direct as possible because, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want to know shit. Like, what's going on with food supply? What's going on with this? What's going on with the economy? What's going on with the gas? You can't just have a 20-minute presentation about it. You just like, yo, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just got to get to it. And oh, I was gonna say, man, fucking damn, this was good though. Like, you're gonna with the video, a lot of shit we said up until now, just right now, I guess, if you want.
This is recording. Yeah, I'm gonna double check when it's done.
No, yeah, I'm saying during the video while it was going, is it gonna be pictures of us on the bottom, or is it gonna show us and then back to the video?
I'm not sure. That's what I was saying. When it was recording with you, did you still see the face? Because on my to make this whole screen was full with the YouTube video, so I wasn't able to see. It didn't show you and me on my side because it was full. The YouTube screen.
Oh fuck! Maybe you should have told me. I would have recorded it. Wait.
I remember I said that. I was like, "Oh, it's full screen. I can't see." That's why I was asking if you saw it. I said because mine is full screen.
Oh fuck! Maybe I would have pressed record. Shit! So it's just our voices?
Hold on, I would have to.
Oh, I'm sharing screen. Hold on, I accidentally wrote this.
Were you recording the whole time? Because it looks like your thing is red.
No, just now for 1 second. I started sharing. Oh, really? Wait, hold on. Let me stop sharing. It says that my thing is red.
Well, where the time on your phone was red. So usually when it's like that, means it's recording. But
no. How about now? It's green, right?
I can't see anything.
What do you mean? Hold on. Fuck. Wait up. Oh, I turned off the video. Is it still red?
Yeah.